As the internet grew, the use of the WHOIS system not only grew as well, it also changed. Some of the changes served both the needs of individual users and the public good, but some of the changes were harmful. On the good side of the ledger, the WHOIS system enabled consumers to learn who runs a site, enabled law enforcement officers to track down criminals, and enabled potential buyers to make offers to current owners of domain names. However, on the negative side of the ledger, open access to WHOIS also led to privacy violations, harassment, and various forms of fraud. Information collected when registering a domain name is stored in Registration Data Directory System, or RDDS, and gets used in several ways. One important use is by law enforcement as part of their investigation for potential criminal behavior or suspicious activities. They will use RDDS information to see who is behind the operation of various portions of the internet, including, but not limited to, websites. Here, there are clues about those involved in activities that touch any part of the internet throughout the world. And today, almost everything does indeed touch the internet. Another well-defined area is related but different, which is intellectual property attorneys that are looking for who is behind sites that carry intellectual property that they're concerned with. For example, copyright infringement challenges, cyber squatting on domain names where a name of a website looks too close to something else, resulting in the possibility of confusion, and so forth. Yet another use is to find out who's behind a website in terms of their reputation or who's responsible for the business. This could be anything from a consumer to another company that is considering whether to do business with a site that's represented. One special area of business relationship is buying and selling domain names. The registration information will indicate who controls the domains in question. Depending upon the information that is returned from a registration data directory lookup, the person who's making the inquiry might decide whether to proceed with a business relationship. There are also several challenges that result in registration information being so readily available. One is an issue of privacy. Is the information being used in a way that is considered harmful to the interests of the people who are listed in the system? There are certainly documented cases of harassment and stalking and other bad forms of behavior. So privacy has become a very, very big deal across the world, and certainly in the aggregation of personal information that exists in databases, large and small. Second is accuracy. A lot of the information that is part of the registration system is either stale, incorrect, or incomplete. If the information is inaccurate or incomplete, it won't be of much use. A third challenge is the cost. What is the cost of this entire system, and who should be responsible for that cost? Today, the costs are borne entirely by the registrants and by the companies that are charging them, that is, the registrars and registries. There's a line of reasoning, though, that says that the people accessing the information should be bearing some of those costs as well. Project J considers these uses and challenges in its framework and model.